In this video we will look at 5 fighting games that you can play in 2022 on your smartphone. If you haven't seen the previous video, where I presented 10 other fighting games, the link is in the description. Of course, there is also a list to each gameplay of the games presented in this video. So let's get started. 5. TopG is an iOS fighting game created by Dirk Klemmer. In this game you have to fight Brokies as the TopG. There are 2 characters in the game, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. And the goal of the game is to win against the Brokies gang. There are 2 game modes, level mode and endless mode. In level mode you have 4 levels that you have to win. And in endless mode you can play until exhaustion, more precisely until your life runs out. There is also a training mode, where you can train before fighting Brokies. In conclusion, this game is quite addictive and has its place in this top. Game updates will probably come. So download it and be ready to fight as TopG. 4. Bloody Bastards is a physics-based medieval fighting game where you fight against your bastard brothers. In a unique blend of pixel art, 2D physics and ragdoll mechanics, Bloody Bastards offers a fighting experience like nothing else. Tap and hold on either side of the screen to control each hand individually and double tap to move. Choose from hundreds of different weapons, shields, body, leg and headgear to create thousands of lethal combinations. The sound and graphics are very good, there is even a blood effect that seems very realistic. In conclusion, this game deserves its place here for the unique system it has, and the physics mode which is very well structured. 3. Spider Hero is an action fighting game in which you will accompany a superhero, inspired by Spider-Man, in his struggle to clear the city streets of enemies. In Spider Hero, Super Fighter you will find quite striking graphics that will show you all the characters with realism. Although you can only move horizontally, this movement to the right or the left will be more than enough to kill all the opponents. In each jump, you will move the superhero in a simple way by tapping the control pad that appears on the left side of the screen. At the same time, on the right side of the interface, you will have the action buttons that you will press to execute a multitude of attacks to reduce the life of each rival. At the end, Spider Hero has the essential elements to keep you entertained as you take down all the street rivals you encounter. The title stands out for having a well-developed visual section and the interesting possibility of reliving the best moments of the fights through a replay system. 2. UFC Mobile 2 UFC Mobile 2 is the official UFC game for Android. This time it's back with all the excitement of one-to-one combat in the octagon. And of course, it's here with a whole roster of real-life players including some of the biggest names in UFC. Control systems are perfectly adapted to smartphone screens. Tapping on any spot has you launching a jab that you can spin into a special attack to pack on more damage to your opponent. You'll need to charge up these special attack moves from time to time, though. Swiping your finger from up to down, or left to right will have you hitting with a hook or uppercut. They're key in recharging your special attack skills. Once they're charged up, all you have to do is tap the button in the lower left corner to continue. In conclusion, UFC Mobile 2 is an excellent fighting game. Its touchscreen controllers are amazing and it comes with spectacular graphics. Plus, it has the added distinction of having registered official licensing for the UFC franchise with all the biggest names and real images of the UFC fighters themselves. 1. The King of Fighters AllStar is a mobile fighting game that put you in control dozens of characters from the King of Fighters saga. To start off, you get to choose between Terry Bogard, Ryo Sakazaki, and Kyo Kusanagi. But, as you continue playing, you can unlock a bunch of new characters that'll become part of your team. The King of Fighters AllStar control system is perfectly adapted to touchscreen devices. The virtual movement stick is located on the left side of the screen. Use it to move around the different 3D settings. You can also tap anywhere on the screen to carry out normal attacks. But, if you're looking to activate your special skills, then use the buttons on the right. The story mode of the King of Fighters AllStar is divided into a series of interconnected levels. It includes more than 20 chapters that can help you discover the story that's unfolding around you. Keep in mind that in each of the levels, you have to face other enemies and at least one boss. Luckily, you can take up to 4 characters with you on each level. The best part is that you can exchange them as you please. At the end, the King of Fighters is an excellent action game. It includes an overwhelming amount of characters and great graphics. This is a spectacular game, which gathers almost all the characters of one of the most famous fighting sagas of all time.